Round 20, calling it?
I'll keep going. But my feet are torn.
Toe torn. Hey team, today's workout, you're going to need some sort of weighted implement. So maybe that's a bag with some stuff in it. Maybe it's some kettlebells and dumbbells. I know that some of you guys have some equipment. Whatever it is, just a little bit of weight. And you're gonna need something to pull yourself off with. I mean, you pull off with, pull your upper body with. Some sort of upper body pulling exercise. So that could be door pull-ups that we showed you before, door rows. Cool thing that I saw was maybe putting a broomstick in between two objects and doing pull-ups through there. So as long as you've got something that you can do that with, that's totally cool. So this week, well today, we're gonna be doing a similar workout to we did last week, which was the 8 Bulgarian split squats on the left and 8 Bulgarian split squats on the right. We're still gonna be doing every 2 minutes, but we're gonna progress this a little bit, and then we're gonna do some upper body pulling exercise from that 2-minute interval. So you're giving yourself a little bit less rest because you're doing those upper body pulling exercises. Now, we wanna make sure that we're progressing. Just because we're at home doesn't mean we can't progress. To finish this workout as well, we're gonna be doing the couch beep test, which is Death by Burpees. So Death by Burpees works in that minute 1, you do 1 burpee, minute 2, you do 2 burpees, minute 3, you do 3 burpees, and so on and so forth. So it gets pretty spicy as you go, and we're gonna use this as our baseline fitness test for, forever how long this goes on for. But that's it guys. So if you guys wanna pause the video, get yourself warmed up, work up to some Bulgarian split squats, and then what we'll do is we'll start that 8-round timer. So 8 rounds, 8 on the left, 8 on the right, and then some sort of pulling exercise. All right. All right team, so we're gonna go for 8 rounds. You're gonna do 8 Bulgarian split squats on the right, 8 Bulgarian split squats on the left, and then you're gonna do 5 upper body pulling exercises. We'll get started now. And I've got my assistant here, CJ, gonna help us out.
Let's not do that.
Oh, I'd do it the other side, man.
Why?
At least your body's in the way when it closes.
Am I going to
Yep. 8 Bulgarian split squats. Mine have done the same amount of reps. All right, team. So, do we need weights to get stronger? Weights help. They allow us to progress in a way that it allows us to progress in a way, which is add more plates every week, add more plates. But there's other ways of getting stronger. There's other types of fitness. It's really easy to kind of get caught up in the barbell, the dumbbell, and right now we're all being forced to figure out new ways of getting better. 20 seconds. Whew. 20 seconds. Oh, 20 seconds for the next cycle. Yeah. Second round, we'll talk more about ways in which we can get better. 2, 1. Oh, keep it. So getting better is really important. It's we need to get better at something. It's actually one of the things that kind of keeps us motivated. I kind of think of motivation as there's 4 principles of motivation. You know, mastery, are you getting better? Community, do you have people around you that support you, that have similar interests? Autonomy, do you have control? So are you being forced to do it, or you know, are you motivated because you have control over it? The last one I always forget, but it's what I always think about. If I'm doing something, if I'm ticking kind of all those boxes, mastery, autonomy, community, purpose, you know, what am I doing it for, then generally I'm going to keep motivated. So right now we're going through a time where we've, 5 seconds, going back to it, we'll talk more about this later.
You have to talk through the whole workout.
I don't know.
How much things to it? Like 2 of these things to 1 round of it.
I just like being able to work out with people. You don't have to work out with me if you don't want to. It's just nice to have someone around.
What? The people out there?
Yeah.
But this is live, so you're not really doing this.
Well, I don't know. I just like talking to people.
Okay.
It's like a vlog.
I hate talking to people.
That's all right, because this is going to be included in the.
Oh, good.
You'll notice that Loz's mood improves as she gets more exercise. Yeah, so right now we're going through a bit of kind of uncertainty. We don't really know how to get better, or we don't know how to measure that betterness, but we can. So, you know, each week add a little bit more weight to your backpack. We're shortening the rest, or increasing the amount of work that we're doing every 2 minutes, but we're gonna look at ways the next week when we make this a little bit harder, where we're progressing. But yeah, you still have the choice to do the workouts. You still have the community and your purpose. Your purpose to get fit and healthy hasn't changed. We're just figuring out different ways of doing it now. Seconds. Oh. It's getting pretty hard. Weird sweats are coming in. Weird Bulgarian split squat sweats. Siege is having fun though. Pretty good. It moved.
I just feel secure in it.
Alright, 5 seconds guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, we're going to be reaching out to everyone this week on scheduling your accountability calls, and then also maybe having a daily Zoom where everyone just touches base, because community is such an important part. Social isolation, oh yeah, that's a big thing, but it doesn't mean we're not still socially connected. So we're just trying to create ways, we're all working out different ways of doing it. I had a massive Zoom call with my family yesterday, and yeah, our habits are changing, and we need to just make sure that, you know, to get new habits, or to make habits, certain actions into habits, we have to do them consistently. We've got to make time for them. And you guys all had a training habit. It's kind of out the door. Just make time for training still. Thanks, mate. It's my community here. Community. How many rounds you got, Ross?
I feel like this is my fifth
Yeah, 55 seconds. Keep going, team. 3 rounds to go. 3 rounds to go. Keep touching base. We're just working out the systems. We definitely still think the goals are important, and if you don't know, it's a pretty big thing. If you don't know why you're training, then now's probably a pretty good time to write those things down, because you know it's gonna. You have a choice. You know, you wake up, you're working from home, and you're like, oh, you know, should I work out from, you know, should I keep sleeping and then work when I have to start, or do I change something? So I set a schedule, and do I understand what my purpose is for training? Am I trying to get fitter? Am I trying to make sure that my belt line doesn't feel so tight? Whatever it is. Oh, back on that later. Weird sweats are coming in. So whatever your reason is, you want to make sure that it's stronger than that desire to want to sleep in, that desire to eat the apple crumble. It's in your fridge right now. Oh, delicious. Not that there's apple crumble in the fridge, it's in the freezer. But you know, now's a really good time to revisit your why to training, because all the other things, you know, we're trying to figure out what's happening with community, we're trying to figure out what's happening with the way that we train, how we're getting better. But one thing that we can control, if you haven't already, is the reasons. Our reasons for training haven't changed. It's still the same, and if you don't know them, then now's a pretty good time to nut them down. All right, I think we've got 2 more rounds left, guys. Woo. Your reasons have to be strong enough so that when you get to that set that sucks, push through. I always say to the guys, if I said if I give you $1 million and you trained every day, you'd be like, yeah, probably train every day. We understand the value of money. But it's really hard to understand the value of, I don't know, whatever's important to you, how to quantify that. Ooh, that's a story coming up soon. Another Chong story. You like Chong stories, Bob?
I like to just wake up.
Love a good Chong story. So, Chong story real quick. Got 50 seconds. I was walking past a butcher, went to the butcher and I was like, oh, that steak looks delicious. And he goes, how much was it? And I was like, 30 bucks a kilo, don't know. Then I kept walking and I was like, oh, that's too expensive. I kept walking. I walked past the Dan Murphy's or whatever's still open. And they're like, fat yak's on special for $24. I was like, wow, that's great. And I don't drink, but I still thought, wow, that's amazing. And I still held on to this old value system when I used to party a lot. But really what I value is quality nutrition, a healthy lifestyle, all those things. So I've got all these thoughts in my mind that are still held on to what I used to previously believe. And I had to kind of rejig that. When I bought that $30 steak, it was delicious. All right, 5 seconds, last round. Let's go. Weird sweats. You got this, guys. Doing well. Alright team, that's it for today's workout. Hope you guys made it through the 8 rounds. So now just to finish off with our baseline testing, maybe go grab a drink of water, take your dogs out of your bags, and then we'll go to our baseline testing. We're going to do Death by Burpees, which is something everyone can do. And yeah, let's get ready for that. Alright team, so talking about getting better, and we can't get better if we don't create some sort of awareness around what we're doing. So today we're going to establish that baseline. That baseline is Death by Burpees. So Death by Burpees is minute 1, you do 1 burpee. Minute 2, you do 2 burpees. Minute 3, you do 3 burpees. And it progressively gets harder and harder until you can no longer sustain that same amount of burpees. Now, the thing about testing is you really want to push. Don't test just for the sake of trying to get better the next time. Don't hold yourself back. We want to see if we're actually getting better. So that means for this workout, you're probably gonna have to push pretty deep and start hurting quite a bit. So, you know, see how you go, write it down, or brace that suck, keep pushing. You wanna stop when you can't keep going anymore. All right, enjoy the training session, guys. Heading out for some vitamin D, maybe a coffee. What are your tips, Loz, for the Death by Burpees?
Don't do it barefoot because you'll get blisters, and those blisters will tear, and then you will cringe when you take a step for the rest of the day.
Some shoes, guys, just so you can push a little bit harder and not worry about your toesies. Start off slow. It's not a race.
You warm up into it.
You warm up into it, and yeah, just get ready to push really hard because it gets pretty painful towards those final rounds.
The last couple of rounds should pretty much like almost be continuous movement.
Yeah. And when you get to that last round where you're just making it, just keep pushing on that last round. All right, enjoy, guys.